God has given every man the conscience. And the conscience is the power of morality. There is a conscience in every man that excuses or gives him the reason to perpetrate whatever evil that he does. And interestingly, whether one is born again or is not born again, he has the conscience, because the conscience is the human spirit. And God gave man that consciousness so that even in the absence of someone preaching the gospel to that man, he has the inner drive that should have led him to find and recognize God. You see, have you ever been at a place where maybe you were in a bus, seated behind, and then someone was seated in front of you, dropped money as they were trying to remove money from their pocket to give the conductor a 50 or 100, slipped to the floor, and you're the only one who saw it. And you had your money for the bus, but you didn't have money for tomorrow, and now the whole way you were fighting within yourself to get it or not to get it, to get it and give the person, or to not get it. Are you getting what I'm saying? Now, it may not have been exactly the money example, but who has ever had such an argument within you? You had this struggle. Are you seeing? Yeah. That's the conscious. That's the conscious. There's the fight within you. It can even involve 2 jobs that are given to you, and they are both very nice, with good conditions, both of them. And now, there is a fight within you. Which one to get? Which one to go for? Which one not to go for? And that's what God is addressing there. That God gave you the conscience. And that's the one that God will use to judge every man and every woman that never received the gospel. Because he gave man that ability in his spirit, even the ones that are not born again. And that's why he says they are conscious, excusing or else accusing. That means because your conscience is a product of your own making. You know, there are people that have done evil. They've perpetrated a lot of evil. And the question then becomes, okay, man was made in the image of God. That means that naturally, when God made man, the image of God, it means that God made man as a spirit being, right? And because God is a spirit. Now, having made him a spirit being, is God a good God? God is a good God. So naturally, the conscience that he put in man is one that gravitates towards good, that wants to do good. But then, the fall of Adam, the sin of Adam, brought another blanket on that good spirit of man and conditioned it to respond differently. And now, the question then comes in, like Paul is saying, that your conscience, when you're born again, it is recreated. It retains all the qualities and the features that God gave you from the very beginning. But then, the issue now to look at is, remember that your human spirit is granted to you by God the way a new baby is born in the world. 1 Peter chapter 2, verse 2. Make sure you're writing all the scriptures we're going to look at. I've told you what we're going to look at today. It will answer a lot of questions in your life. And for many of you, it will be the reason why you will run faster in your rest of life. Yeah. Because there are people that make 3 steps forward and then they make 2 steps back. So they are making progress, but their progress is It's not big. They have big opportunities. When they tell you about the projects that they do, you'll be like, wow, you are making it. But you can't see the money. You can't see the impact. They're getting very good deals. But somehow, somewhere, there's what is fighting that progress. And that's what we're going to address today. Look at this. He says, as newborn babes, desire the sincere milk of the word that you may grow thereby. He says, as newborn babes. That means that when you're born again, you're born a baby. Because he was not talking about physical birth there. He's referring to spiritual birth. When you got born again, he says, as a new baby, spiritually, he says, desire the sincere milk of the word. That's why he adds on the word. So that we see that he's not talking about formula, S26. He's talking about the word of God.